How are you?
Good.
Alright, welcome to episode 4 of Reclaimed Fate podcast. Today is March 25th?
Yep, it's 25th.
Okay, 2016. It's what, 1:10 p.m. on a Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good Friday.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's a little cold outside though.
Oh, it is a good Friday.
Yeah, it's too cold. At least
It
for
literally
biking.
is.
Yesterday was the warmest day we were supposed to have in a long time, and all it did was be like 60 mile an hour winds and non-stop rain.
The day before that was nice though.
Yeah.
A distant memory.
Okay, so...
Well, can we restart this?
No,
I
with
thought
us.
you were- I thought
With
you were
us.
testing.
With
I
us.
thought you were testing too.
No, we're doing it live,
We're
motherfucker.
doing it live?
With me
Oh, we're gonna
is
have to-
Louise
we're gonna have to
Sanders.
censor that.
Louise Sanders, and we have Zeke, I don't know, which
King.
last name do you want?
King?
No, you're not right. Cruz? You want to be Cruz?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm Ted Cruz, and I'm here to talk about my campaign.
We're here to question you about the
killings?
4 Yes. Is it true that you're the Zodiac
This is a
killer?
terrible
Actually,
intro.
yeah, this is true. I'm not sure why it took you guys so long to figure it out, but yeah. I decided to change careers.
Not a lot of money in brutal murder.
Yeah. Too much publicity.
Okay. Luis,
Yes.
introduce yourself.
Introduce myself.
Yeah.
I am Luis Sanchez. 21 years old, living the dream here at Kalamazoo.
What's your zodiac sign?
Sagittarius.
Okay.
Killer.
All about that Sag, baby. Sounds terrible.
Sag and Vag.
Rhymes with
Sag. Sag and Veg.
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you do on the game?
What do I do on the game? I am art director, so I take kind of control of the art side of it. Right now, what we're doing is working with all of us are doing concept art for the game, whipping out sketches for every character, and then we're going to be going further and digitizing them and making them come to life. We're also stuff like the graphic design and promotional stuff. I'm in charge of that. Kind of having our identity recognized, like making us,
a brand.
a brand. Yeah. So, yeah, that's always important for something that's starting up. So, it's pretty fun so far.
And you do voice acting?
And yeah, voice acting. All of us get to
Wow.
voice act, which is great. I am the voice of Stan, and he's a pretty cool dude.
Are you going to design your own character, you think? Or are you going to let someone else do it?
No, I'm doing it. Screw you guys. I'm already trying it, but yeah.
Nice.
You got anything for the meeting today?
Like drawing wise,
For Zidane?
not really. Like I just drew poses. I was drawing poses, so I was trying to see what I'd like. But so, well, I guess I can talk to you about the meeting later.
Go for it.
Well, like, I think the cool structure would be to kind of have. Well, we already have Fridays as a due date, but like we chose Tuesdays
Mm-hmm.
as our meeting time.
the
Tuesday
artists.
at 6.
Mhm.
So if you guys ever want to stop Tuesday at 6 to see our progress, then that is the time. And then hopefully then we get critiqued, I guess, and then we get to change what you guys need to, and then kind of have submitted like something on Friday, which gives us like 3 days. And now, especially now that some of our big like things just passed for design, I feel like
Oh, yeah, like
projects, like our animation and stuff are
Yeah.
are done. So like
and then, like, my, like, classes, like, we got done with our exhibition, senior show thingy.
yeah. So right now, I just feel more confident that we will get a lot accomplished, and we're all kind of motivated now. Like we're on the work grind.
Zeke, you want to introduce
I
yourself?
probably should. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not actually Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
At least not yet. I'm Zeke. I am a concept artist. So I draw things. I'm 23, so I feel I'm old. I don't know.
I'm 24, so...
Oh, so I'm young again.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
You youngin'?
21.
Why are you the art lead? Obviously the seniority. But
Seniority.
so what else? I'm Scorpio. Since I had to bring up the zodiac sign or. What else?
Scorpio, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Graphic designer major, but besides that, I don't know what else. Well,
I'm pretty
shit,
sure every graphic designer you know has another interest in something else.
Yeah, basically.
And that's just because graphic design is kind of the go-to employable
Like
art
generic.
major.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus,
Well-
it's so broad too.
Yeah, you can work with the graphic design major. You can work in anything really, like anything that needs something done artsy. So there's opportunity for that. But I know that Zeke and our friend Law, is also on the team, they're both interested in illustration.
Yeah.
So apart from graphic design, I've always kind of just been the film guy. I want to do concept art eventually too, but yeah, everyone you know, it's just we're kind of like the nerdy art majors.
I like we have like
We
a nice little
computers
mix.
and
Of,
yeah,
like different interests. But we
Yeah,
all
yeah.
overlap in like artsy stuff.
yeah, but we're all like techie, which is
Yeah.
good because I feel like that's important in today's.
So you talked about getting critiqued. Are you guys like artists that are very sensitive about getting
No.
critiqued?
No.
Are you serious? We go to art school.
Yeah.
It's terrible. We like our whole life is about getting critiqued on what we do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a creative writing, and that's all about getting critiqued. But every time it hurts like 1,000 knives.
I think like the worst I've ever had is like, but it turned the worst into the best. Is I had a professor that almost passed out because he walked up to something I did and he went, no, never, 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 never,
Oh
never.
my God,
And he's gonna
Martin.
say, yes,
That was
I wasn't
Martin
gonna name
talking
names, but
It's too late.
that's just the best. And then he just like turned stark white and paused.
No, I love
And he almost-
Martin,
I love Martin too.
but
It's so funny. Though.
I've seen him get
He's
riled
very
up.
passionate and animated.
He's one of our graphic design. Dude's a genius. I swear to God, he knows so much about
He
design
does.
and how stuff works, and he knows about film and history. And he's just one of those professors that you listen to and just want to like, soak up on their knowledge. But
Plus, he has cool glasses.
he has cool glasses. No, but probably my worst one is freshman year, Sydney's drawing class.
Oh, I missed that bullet.
First high level college like art class that I took, my drawing professor, like, she looked at one of my drawings and she's like, "This is terrible. You need to redo it." And I was just like, I put in like 12 hours into it, and I was just like,
Redo it all.
"Oh my God, this bitch." It was so bad. I was so mad. But honestly, like, she made me such a better like drawer in the end. Like, she was rough, but
Yeah,
she was
that's the
like,
good stuff.
she was good. I learned a lot.
See, I missed a lot of those. Somehow, I managed to like miss every like quotation mark scary professor in the foundations
Yeah.
for some reason. She's the one that had you guys like draw a lot of boxes.
Yeah, I skipped
Yeah.
that class. 'Cause I no,
My
wait,
roommate didn't get to skip it.
Wait, that was drawing one, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I took dual enrollment for that class in Kendall, so I got to skip it here. But
Oh.
that's the reason I hated the class, because I went straight as a
Oh,
freshman. I skipped this first class, so I went straight into a class full of like juniors and like sophomores.
Oh.
And actually Stephanie was in that class too. Stephanie
Oh.
and Adam and stuff. But it was rough. It was nice though, because everyone was talented. So it's different when you go into like school, because like any art major that you talk to, like whether it's anything in fine arts, like theater, music, art, like usually in high school you kind of like, huh?
Go ahead.
You like in high school you're good, and you're the shit. But when you go to college, everyone's good.
Yeah.
And then you're just like,
it goes from
oh.
being like you're surrounded by people that are like, oh, how did you draw
Yeah,
it?
yeah, exactly.
it's
So everyone's like, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
That's
Better.
not finished, right?
Yeah.
You get that question all.
Like,
Guess not.
of course not. Cough, cough.
I mean, it's a good time though.
Yeah.
Cool. Now that we
You
have
good?
to work on a project.
You need something to like fiddle with,
Yeah.
so you stop making noise.
I'm sorry.
You can remove that in editing, right?
Nope.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Our budget isn't that big.
Well, we can do it, but he probably doesn't want to.
It's hard when it's like overlapped
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the voice.
The audio.
So how did you get involved? Zeke, start with you, since Luis has been talking for a while.
Oh. So, one day I was walking down the hallway and I saw a flyer. And I was like, cool. I should probably send an email and be like, yo, it was funny because at first I was worried. I was like, oh, I wonder, like, how official they are, like, what their standards are going to be. Because, like, I think I'm a pretty good artist, but I usually sort of, like, I'm self-critical, I'd say. So I was all worried. I'm like, oh man, I don't have an updated portfolio on my website yet. So I just sent this email and I'm like, hello, I would like to work for you at blah 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 blah. Here's my website. I'm not done updating it yet, but I'll probably have it updated in like 2 days. Still haven't updated it yet, and it's been like a month. So yeah, I guess that's just how I got involved. Was like just by chance seeing that flyer in the hallway and just having an interest in like doing art and concept art. Since since I was young, I just been interested in like just doing art for like things like video games and more stuff like that. Because I was thinking about this earlier, like a lot of like concept art has a lot of iterations, and so I think I got a big interest in that, like playing out because of something like Pokemon. And I'm like, oh, I want to draw my own Pokemon. So yeah, well, I'm not going to draw Pokemon ever, but as a youth.
Yeah.
That was my interest.
And how did I hear about it?
How'd you get involved?
Yeah, well, I got involved because my friend Sean, who I went to high school with, we used to talk. I actually started off in programming in a programming
like a high school class.
Yeah, like it was a program with Sean and a few friends, and we would do a lot of projects like that. I eventually dropped out of programming because I hated it. I thought just learning the language was just boring, and I didn't like it at all. It was too dry for me. And I like to draw, so I went over to design and joined their program. But I still got to work with that little group in high school, like doing like a pixel game, and I did the little characters, like pixelized characters in Photoshop and stuff. And so when I got to college, like 2 years later, like my friend Sean approached me, and he's like, "Hey, you do design, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "Well, we're starting off a new company that we're trying to make a game." And I was like, "Oh, really? What is this? What art thou?" So I was really interested, and they wanted me to do the design for the company and the game, the logo, and that was kind of just the start off to this. And then eventually, I just started to get more involved. I went to meetings and just started to, try to help out as much as I could. And now I'm here, helping with this project.
So what was your first like meeting experience?
Oh, it was great. Meetings made it like real official. I was like, you guys are actually serious, and I loved you for that. Because I was like, I wanted to do, I wanted to also kind of just let you guys know that I was also like really serious about it too. So I was like trying to give you the whole spiel about the design and the importance of design, and I was like, yeah, like you should have a really 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 good designed website and everything, and just it'll help you guys be more successful. And I think you understand that, and so I really liked the meetings. It just the whole atmosphere was just professional, and it was a good time.
How do you feel that a lot of people's like first real moment of like the realness of the company is you bringing in those sketches for the first Disharmony logo?
How many people you think? Or I think that.
No, they have on this podcast said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Surprise.
How does that make you feel?
Wow, thanks.
Yeah. You made it official.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I spent quite a bit on the Disharmony logo too, because I wanted to, I don't know, like, I guess it does make sense that the visual aspect of a company is kind of the realness to it. Because, and Zeke, you're a designer too, you know how important design is, and identity for like a company is and stuff. So, I don't know. That makes me happy, but yeah.
It's a bit like when you go to a client and they're like, it helps people realize, well, it's the real thing. It's like tangible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, if you look at any successful company, like ever, who's put an emphasis on the visual aspect of it, like, I'm going to just use Apple for an example. They're strictly kind of a visual, aesthetics and like design application, UI and all that it attracts most people. Like it, and that's what's made it sell.
Yeah.
Like seriously, it's based off just design and
it's like that. Like how approachable are you from a design standpoint?
And design is a thing that is meant for the general public, so more people relate to it and understand it. Like if it's something's good design, well designed, everyone should understand what it means.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, design is important and branding is important. Now that we have that, I feel like we're definitely pushing harder and harder to make this come to life, and it's really exciting.
What was your first meeting experience, Zeke?
It was pretty interesting. Like, I liked it. I wasn't to the very first like meeting, but I remember my first meeting. I showed up, and I think by that time, like the logo was really coming together. I remember we were presenting different ideas, like color ideas.
Yeah, those.
And so I remember like I like got kind of involved. I like would chime up because I'm like, yeah, I like that one. And then I don't know. It was interesting. I guess I did like get involved a fair amount, like the first one at least, like with talking and stuff. And then I remember right after the first meeting, I'm like, I'm so pumped for this. I'm gonna go draw something. And then I think I did a couple different sketches for like Suda.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think people like those from what I've heard, at least so far.
Yeah, I think our goal right now is to kind of further dwell into more of the professional. What I want to do with us too, our group of kind of the art team, is to have the process down for what concept artists do in the actual field, and I think that'll help us a lot with just how to approach drawing concept art. Doing that and stuff. There's the basics that we should all know, like poses and stuff. Playing with poses. First thing you should do is probably poses. Honestly, that's pretty important.
I know. I've been doing like quite a bit of like research. Like I always had like favorite like concept art for different games too. Like I know some of the games that I really like concept art are for things like, I don't know if you guys played Okami. That has like a lot of great like concept art.
It's like the wolf fox thing, the painting game. Yeah.
And then Metal Gear is another one. I just like the sort of like style. Like they're like very radically different approaches, but like what they convey like through like the line and like the different poses and stuff.
Yeah. But that's what I think will help us a lot. And
what's the like step you're most looking forward to taking with the project?
I would say I'm like super, just because I'm a film guy too, I'm super excited about using the motion capture equipment for our trailer.
Cool.
If we can, I want to start doing 3D modeling too and everything. So learning new stuff is always super exciting.
Yeah.
Because I get to learn a lot of software just for being both in my classes, or both in my majors, not classes. So it's just, I don't know, learning new software and learning how to do other learning how to use other equipment is what I'm looking for the most, I would say.
Yeah, I have a pretty big interest in it as well, like because I know I was looking into like some of the things that like we'll need in terms of like art and moving forward, and then even just like what others like in the field like in a broader sense, like what kind of software that like concept artists use. And so, like, I went home and I downloaded, like, Mudbox because they have a little free download for students. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I don't know, I'm excited.
Yeah, I think it'd be good if we all, like, put in a little bit of effort to learn Mudbox and, like, Maya and stuff. And it'd help us. And we could do things such as, like, weapons and stuff. To start off. Just because I feel like all three of us in the art kind of department, we're very used to 2D.
Yeah,
2D
I
art.
I definitely agree there.
And it's most partially just because we took the design approach and instead of, we've only taken classes in like 2D and like web design and like print. And
very like flat things.
Yeah. And obviously fine arts because we had to, so painting and, we took maybe a sculpture, but that's not the 3D we're talking about.
I'm very experienced with the bandsaw.
Right, exactly. So yeah, it'll be fun to like start doing things, and we can when we finally start making things come to life. Like what I want to do with the logo and Disharmony stuff is like they said, like the little icon that I made for the Disharmony logo, like actually come to life, even just in like a GIF or something. Just making it like spin and just different things to start having that come to life. I don't know.
Yeah.
What has been like the biggest challenge so far working on this project?
I think with all of us, it's just managing school.
Yeah.
I think having a team made up of all students is sometimes can get a little bit overwhelming with the amount of schoolwork we all have. So that's definitely the only challenge I've had is I want to do everything I want to, and sometimes I just have to put it off because of my classes.
Yeah. I have to agree.
Yeah, but now that we're starting to get at the end of the year and I see like all these improvements and we have hard deadlines for the summer and just stuff coming up, like it's just snowballing and I love it.
Like all the puzzle pieces are falling into place.
Yeah. So I'm not too worried about school. Yeah, it's hard and we're all students, but we also, I feel like we're all pretty talented and committed, so.
Yeah, I agree. So I think really the only like difficult part has been the scheduling. Though there's a lot of technology that makes it like easier to navigate that, like how we all communicate using Line and other things like that to sort of shut the meetings.
docs and like
and being able to upload stuff just so we can constantly see what like all the other artists are working on, and so like even like not even outside like the artists, like the writing and everything else, and just like all those things like help to like keep things moving. I think that like that feeling of momentum is definitely helpful. So like that each like team member can like help, like, yeah, you can do it, or like this is what I have done. I'm gonna challenge you to get that much done too, and like just the deadlines and everything like that. Pretty good. Because I think really the only thing that's been challenging for me is like because I'm a senior this year and I'm gonna be graduating in summer 1, so everyone's trying to ask me, oh, what are you gonna do? I'm like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully if I mean, and now especially that you're a senior too, you're like more time and stuff. So
Yeah.
That'll be great.
In a way, though, it's kind of nice because a lot of the senior work is sort of, I almost feel like kind of busy work. I mean, it's not. It's still fun, it's design and everything, but you have like a lot of like the planning for the show, like our senior show, and then a lot of like work on things like website and portfolio and things that are kind of like not the most like creatively engaging. And so in a way, I almost feel like this has been like a creative outlet for me to be able to just go home and like work on something I want, like with the character designs. It's been like really nice.
Yeah. Sometimes design can get so businessy and so structured and corporate that you're just like, you feel trapped and don't want to,
I'm like, oh God, why am I in this major?
Because everything's very, it's very corporate. And there's a whole process of what a designer should do and how they're an importance in a business as a whole and stuff like that. So I feel the same way. Like I like to. I started out. I've taken so many like fine art classes, like painting and drawing. That's what I want to do. And now that I have kind of an excuse to start drawing and start painting again and doing different things like that, it feels great. So it's a good time.
So Luis, you're voice acting a main character, and you've never voice acted before. Is that right?
I've never voice acted, yeah.
This is your debut.
Debut.
How has that been, that experience?
I think it's been pretty good. So far, it's been pretty fun getting everyone in here in the audio labs and using all this professional equipment and the soundboards and the mics and all of it. That's kind of just been the most exciting part, is just having everyone in here and learning the equipment. And as for voice acting,
your personal.
My personal, like, I mean, it's pretty fun. It's kind of like nice to get out of character sometimes. So, yeah, it's a lot different than like doing like actual acting, I would say. Just because like I used to take drama classes and I've definitely been in plays before in high school and stuff. But like, yeah, this is different. You're just kind of just like do it, and I don't know.
Do we get to hear a sample of your voice
right now?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
on the spot, you know.
Are
we gonna have to wait?
Yeah, I don't have any lines right now. What do I say?
My staff will set ablaze is the one that comes to mind.
She like tries fast.
Like, so my You guys are terrible.
I made everyone do it. Don't feel special.
My staff will set ablaze.
It's pretty good.
I like it.
That's kind of it. Not really,
Yeah.
but
It's the work in progress.
yeah. No, not a work in progress. I just can't think of how I sounded at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my character is very arrogant and very like kind of proud, I guess. So he's always makes like this like really funny arrogant remarks, which is really great. And no, but it's been super fun voice acting though. Right now we're gonna hold auditions too pretty soon for voice acting to get more voices in. And we have a pretty big community of fine artists here at Western Michigan University. So there's plenty of talent to choose from and people who actually want to get involved. We're all college students. We're all here for a reason, and we all got to build up a portfolio pretty much. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's great.
So enthusiastic.
It's great. I don't know.
So you're in a unique position that you're playing a like a homosexual character.
Yeah.
Have you
I thought he was bisexual.
No, Sean told you that to make you feel better, but that's not true.
Oh, really? It's
Wow.
just okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
We need some bi representation.
Yeah. How does that make me feel?
Yeah. Do you
Careful
keep that
what
in
you
mind
say.
or anything?
I mean, I guess I feel like that's such a trait that like doesn't necessarily make up the person. I feel like so. I guess I don't really view what my character's sexuality is when it comes to his traits. Because I understand that he's he thinks he's all that because he's a guy who is gonna make it the oldest and everything. He's gonna be a strong person in his family, and he thinks he's a shit and stuff. But the fact that he's gay is just kind of like another part of the story. I feel like I don't really keep that in mind when I'm voice acting, I guess. So yeah, I don't really. Yeah.
Anyway,
But it's good that we have that representation, though. That's pretty great. At least there's a gay character in there, not keeping it so conservative.
in response to that, Ted?
Oh, yes. Oh, I was like, who the hell's Ted?
Oh my god, I got so confused too. He's in response to that, Ted.
Oh my gosh.
30
I don't
seconds.
know. 30 seconds.
30-second rebuttal.
This is my sound clip they're gonna use on the news. But I don't know. I can get behind that. I like the response, I'm always for more diversity.
Yeah.
Especially since I would consider myself a part of
I think it's funny
that,
that some people would even be I don't know, kind of
No,
iffy
that's
about
not
voice
allowed.
acting for. No, they're just figuring out that the character's gay.
you need to be more flamboyant. And I'm saying this as
Yeah.
a gay person to you. You need to be cranked up a couple notches.
Yeah. No, see, that's the thing. I guess it wasn't really in the character description when I was reading it. There wasn't a thing that suggested that the person was flamboyant either.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, he's gay, but that's just another characteristic of his character. There's not really
Because anyone can be.
So I just kind of went over my head
Yeah.
whoop. Yeah, I guess.
And I would say, yeah, even stereotypically, it would all depend on the culture of where the game's taking
Yeah,
place
exactly.
itself.
So that took that into mind too, because everything, and he is a badass.
Yeah.
He's a mage, but he's a close combat mage. He's not just a magic all the time. So he fights and stuff. So I don't know. I thought I kept that in mind. He's a cool character. Look forward to him.
Thumbs
actually.
up.
Yeah.
And we're going to make everyone do at least one character. Zeke, how do you feel?
Yeah, you're gonna voice act too.
You gonna make me voice act?
Yeah.
Who would I even voice act?
I don't know. Let's hear an audition.
I don't know. Give me a line.
Do a voice.
Turn around. I don't know. I need some lines or some. I don't
Just
know.
do Luis's line.
My staff will set ablaze.
Do a voice. I made Brian
I'm
do
trying
it.
to think of how what kind of persona I should approach this from. My staff will set ablaze. I'd have to work on it, sit in a mirror, practice a little bit.
Yeah.
No, Barry's just making us like super nervous right now because
Yeah.
he's putting us on the spot, but it's okay.
It's good radio.
Good radio.
Yeah. That
Uh,
should be our text notification sound. It's just my staff. My staff will set a place.
My staff will set ablaze.
so you mentioned Pokemon, but I don't know if Luis has a gaming background, do you?
Yeah, I used to play games a lot in high school. I also was really into card games. Not gonna
Like
lie, like in
Yu-Gi-Oh?
high school, I used to go to tournaments and regionals for Yu-Gi-Oh, and I started Magic and stuff. So
Yeah.
card games have always been like a thing. And now that I know that you guys all play Pokemon, like
Yeah.
cards,
So,
I was like,
some battles.
what? Let's duel up in here. But as for gaming, in like high school, I used to play a lot of RPGs. So I was really into the Fallout series and BioShock and Skyrim, like the Elder Scrolls, and right now I've kind of been more into just computer games, playing like Hearthstone and League. I don't really have anything downloaded on from my Steam account because I only have my Mac right now, like my MacBook,
Yeah.
and I use it for school, and it has like all of Adobe software, like so much shit on it that I don't want to like.
Those are their
fill
own.
it up
They're
with.
their own
Yeah.
kind of games.
Exactly. So I can't really like game right now a lot per se, but I do play right now. I'm playing League a lot, League of Legends a lot. So that's right now the gaming, the amount of gaming I have time for.
I like. What'll happen with me is I'll go like long stretches without gaming because of college. Then next thing you know, if your friends fan Steam, you'll see like 100 hours logged in Majesty HD.
Yeah.
I'm just like no. But I'm definitely, I'd say, a gamer.
Smash Bros is also a go-to.
Yeah, that's another one.
It's like I mean, just play it like all the time just because everyone plays it.
I was trying to think if I had like a genre, but I think I just like a wide variety of things.
Yeah.
I like
Would-
things that look good and play good,
would-
basically.
What would you say is your favorite game of all time?
That's hard, because I don't know if many people have heard of Majesty. That's definitely a favorite.
I've
I'll
never
have to show
heard
it to
of
you
it.
sometime.
But is
It's
it
like-
what?
It's like from the 90s.
Oh, okay.
It's a pure game. It's sort of like a strategy, like kingdom simulator, but
Yeah.
it's like interesting because you don't directly control your like knights and stuff. You have
Mhm.
to like motivate them using their like character traits. So it's sort of it's strategy based. But I like Tetris a lot too. But that's the thing. And then Pokemon, obviously.
I'd say one of my favorite like
Yeah.
series would have to be the Fallout series. That's like legit like something that's always made me want to do concept art.
Yeah.
So have you played
Like I
them?
love that world. I love the post-apocalyptic like war,
Yeah.
like destroyed everything.
Everything sort of hobbled together like
Yeah.
MacGyver looked at everything.
And it's in like it's from the future, the future base. So it's like it's great.
Well, it's from the
Fallout-
future, but it's also from the 50s. Too.
Right? Yeah. There's so much. Yeah. So
It's like
Spoiler
if the
alert.
it's like if the 50s never ended, sort
Yeah.
of a
Yeah.
thing.
So
Definitely, I've never played any of those, but I've definitely.
Fallout 3 probably
Yeah.
would say my favorite game so far. Fallout 4 I haven't really like beat or anything, so it's like, but like Fallout 3 will always be like a great game. Like I'll play it like anytime. Skyrim too, but
My attention span isn't long enough for
I like Fallout
a long
more than
series.
I like Fallout more than I like Skyrim though, just because I like that world better. But
Yeah.
Skyrim, I mean, I'm really into fantasy stuff too, like, but I like
Skyrim's the
post-apocalyptic.
game that made me upgrade my laptop so I could actually play that game.
Yeah, I mean that came out when we were in high school, so
Yeah. I played that
I
in
was-
class.
yeah, it was 2008, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out. Skyrim came out in 2008, so I was in 8th grade.
Wow.
No.
Yeah,
Not 2008.
what was it?
2010?
10th
I love-
grade. No, yeah, it was high school. It wasn't.
That was a,
It was like 2010. I think.
yeah,
I think so.
I was
10 or
a
11.
senior in
So
high
10th
school.
grade.
No, it was 2011 because remember
Yeah,
it came
it's-
out 11/11/11.
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So I was
junior
gonna
in
say
high school.
I was a senior, so it would have been.
I was gonna say 8th grade sounds like a long time ago.
Yeah.
I feel like wow.
Yeah, you're
You
telling me 8th grade was
whippersnappers.
a long time ago.
So long ago.
Yeah.
Halo 2 came out when I was in 8th grade.
Never played Halo.
You never played Halo?
No.
You were never part of
But
that?
I finally played Assassin's Creed like
oh my
last
God.
year, and I love the first
Assassin's
one.
Creed. I've loved Assassin's Creed for its like design too, like
Yeah.
low-key. Because like even when when everyone's in the world, I told you about this. When everyone's
Yeah, I
in the
remember
world,
talking about it.
where it's like the future,
Mhm.
not like not when they like go into
Yeah.
yeah. So the company, I forgot the company name. What's the company name?
Abstergo?
Yeah. all of their layouts for like the menus and stuff
Mhm.
when you're in that world, it's so beautifully designed.
I love how like fake Google
Like-
it is.
Yeah,
It's so like
but
clinical though.
yeah, I know. But as for like how
Everything's, like,
everything's laid out,
surgically-
it's like really, really, really visually well done. So that was like one of my favorite influences for like games and design, like the mix and how it was
Yeah.
like, wow, people can actually incorporate like really well designed stuff into like games, and it was just, it opened my eyes. So Assassin's Creed is always gonna be like a series that will just be like whoa to me.
Yeah. I like the first one. Can't finish
Yeah.
the second one yet. A little burnt out.
Yeah, well, right now, like, well, the last one I played was like Black Flag, I think.
I heard that one's good.
It was fun, yeah. The ships are cool too, like the whole like driving around, like shooting each other. There's like the little harpoon game. Did you guys play that one?
No.
Hey, where you catch
I only
like the
played-
shark or
Yeah,
whatever.
you like you harpoon the shark. It's like a little mini game, like when
Oh.
you're in.
I should just skip that one.
It was fun. I used to play that a lot.
I think the second one's the best one.
Yeah, the first one's like good, but it's like
It's the most repetitive of all of them.
See, I skipped a lot of the sides. Anything I could skip with like the repetitive stuff I did. But I think what really made the first one for me compared to the second one, it's like the amount of glitches. It just kept me. It always kept me on my toes. 'Cause I took some like video and screenshots of some things that shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I thought were great.
I
So-
think we all don't. We all just like. I'm pretty sure we all have gaming backgrounds.
Yeah.
Like
I
every
think so.
every single person in this like team, cause, and I mean it depends on their ages too, because a lot of us are pretty young. Like, what's the average age for the team? Like say 20, like 19.
19 or 20.
Yeah, I'm 21, but like even like in high school, like most of us, like I also started League of Legends in high school, like around that same time. So I'm still playing that right now. So I guess like our gaming stuff. I don't want to talk about it like gaming background like forever ago. 'Cause
Back
it really
in my
wasn't that.
day.
Yeah, it really wasn't that long ago. So it's nice that
Yeah.
we're all still like engulfed in all of this kind of culture, the subculture.
Yeah.
And we all take part in it. We're all gonna have a little like League gaming night later. So
I've also
I'm
never
excited.
played League.
League of Legends. I mean, it's just like one
It
of
would
the
be
most
good to load up
famous-
because I think that's another one where the design is really, really good
Yeah.
for the UI and everything.
Yeah, no, it is. It's
And
great.
they are like my thing to look to for like how well and thoroughly they design and think about their characters.
Mhm.
From like
Yeah.
everything's thought of like everything's visually and audio wise representative of their
Yeah.
character.
Even
And like
the lore, like the stories. Like,
well,
great.
they're just so good at telling the story of a character just by how they look or like
Yeah,
one line
yeah.
they say.
Yeah,
I've been really trying to hit that with like our squawk lines and the character descriptions and stuff.
yeah. No, and it's working. I mean, it's nice to see like the characters come to life, and just the art. For I mean, I've always wanted to work for Riot.
Yeah.
That'd be.
I saw they had a concept artist position open.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like,
Did you see they're
oh,
like the top 5 companies to work for in the U.S. or the world or something?
they Riot's one of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
Riot and Blizzard are the top
Wow.
in the top
Let's
10.
go.
hell yeah! I
After
mean, I
this
feel like
talk-
it's just. I mean, it is a lot of work to like do like. So they
well,
do make
life's a
people-
lot of work.
That's true.
You have to be at least Diamond 5 to work at Riot.
Yeah, I have heard that.
Wait, 9 to 5?
You actually have to play the game. Yeah.
Oh,
You have to be good at the game.
I can be good at anything.
I don't know, Luis. When's
Actually, my professor. Sorry,
I'll be like on my
Loki.
resume, like I completed
My
Super
professor
Meat Boy.
Jess, what's his last name? Jess Vanderhorst or something? Not Vanderhorst. That's my friend.
Hopefully, he isn't listening to this.
Jess, I forgot. Dude, honestly, we just call him by Jess. Our professors are pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
We just call him by our first names. But he is he's an art director for a design company, like a firm, I'm pretty sure. And he knows his friend who, he works for Riot. And he was telling us about it and like all the stuff he does. And it was just like, whoa, like that's really cool. But no, it's really cool that we have that connect too. Like my professor, like his friend,
Like,
his really close
connections.
friend works for, yeah. I mean, everything's connections pretty
Yeah.
much. Once we get out,
Yeah, I had a professor at Valley who did some like freelance concept art for BioWare for Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, that's cool.
So there's a lot of connections to the gaming industry from Kalamazoo. It seems
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
We have a couple gaming places here too, don't we? Companies.
Yeah, but they're not doing so good.
Oh, we don't-
Yeah, we talked about this today. Yeah.
So what would you want to take from like your favorite game and aspect of it to use as like inspiration to you'd like to see it reflected in our game?
I think we can sell it with the art.
Like from Fallout, what would you want to...
So just like themes or like I guess.
What's your favorite part of Fallout?
My favorite part of Fallout is the visuals.
Say for me, it'd have to be like the world building. And
Yeah.
visuals are part of that, along with like voice acting, just like character building.
Yeah. It's just really they have such a strong kind of concept.
Yeah.
So
And
how specifically are you trying to like bring that over to this
Well,
project?
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think we can sell it with the art. Like,
Okay.
the concept art for say like Fallout, which I said was my favorite game. They kind of sold it with the world and the environment and the characters and the weapons and I think if anything that what we can do pretty strong is have a pretty like good belief in our team, and I know that we can like come up with pretty good things, and once it becomes digital, I think everyone's gonna like be like, yeah,
because in a way,
it
like
can be good.
the art and everything, it's a lot like design, where it's like we're all gonna be like working on like conveying that like thematic or like the theme of this game, like the character and all that stuff will be like, as long as when we're all unified with that and like doing our best work, it's gonna show, and like that'll be a big selling point.
Yeah, I mean, if you talk to like anyone who's, there's a lot of programmers who want to do games, but I mean, if you don't sell it with the visuals, you're not really gonna get anywhere.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a teamwork.
So yeah, you need to have like a group of talented individuals who, and what's so good about being a student and being involved in the fine arts department is that we know a lot of talented individuals. We know a lot of musicians. We know a lot of like we know a lot of actors.
Yeah.
We know a lot
and
of...
if we don't, they're just like right there to meet new people.
Exactly. So we have the connections right now. So I think that visually we can sell the game. Now, and then it's up to the actual production, the coding and but I'm confident. I'm excited.
Is there anything you would take from Majesty? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I'll have to show you guys. Though it's a little like campy and nerdy, but it's a pretty good game. But I'd say a big selling point, because this is like an older game, and so a big part of Majesty was actually what sold for me as like a kid, where I like, even today I go back to it, they like re-released it on Steam, and I bought it like again, just so I can always have it at my fingertips. But big thing for me was like the voice acting in that game is so good, and there's just so much character and quirkiness to that. And like they have this like strong but simple gameplay, but then they pair it with like just these like great like characters and just the voice acting. I'll send you a clip to edit in right in here as part of the podcast one, but it's just, I think the biggest thing I'd take away from that is just like just character and like a lot of the stuff that's important, because you can play all the different parts of the game like play off each other. Like the gameplay is just as important as like the character, I'd say, because they can enhance each other basically. Yeah. Basically everything that was already said.
So, do you think we're already reflecting that, or how do you think we could put that into the game we're working on?
I think it's already starting to reflect it, especially like as we move forward, like making more concept art and like fleshing out. Because like from what I've read about like the descriptions and everything, there's already like definitely like character and like world building that's going on, and it's just going to be a matter of like tying all the things together from like the gameplay to the story and like the art, and it'll all come together, I think, pretty well.
Yeah, I think the steps right now that we're taking first in the visual department is to kind of get our name known and tell everyone and make them aware that we're creating this, we're working on this project.
Yeah.
And that's where all the promotional material comes in too, where we start drawing stuff for the promotional material, and then we incorporate what we do for the promotional material into the game. So a lot of the drawings that we're doing right now too are we're gonna turn them into digital and then start putting them on. You guys will start seeing it everywhere, like our websites and our social media and around campus, around the community. And then simultaneously work on the project, but that's the stance from the art view.
Yeah.
For the steps that we're taking.
Any final thoughts?
Just I don't know. I would say I'm just still like pretty excited about this.
Yeah, I'm like looking forward to like where we go, especially now that like our little like art trio got
Yeah.
like dates set up to like meet up and just get some stuff like cranked out, and then
Exactly.
just I'm excited to like start even like sharing like the sketches and everything we do like with every meeting, getting
Yeah,
feedback.
and I'm excited to critique each other because
Yeah.
we work like that all the time. So if we say it doesn't work or we should fix it, then we tell each other, and then it just makes us better. So it's gonna be good to have designated, scheduled
Yeah,
working times. So
I'm excited.
All right. That's the end.
well, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check it out.
Yeah.